Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with another EDH top 10 list, and these are my top 10 EDH Commander channels on YouTube, or channels that deal with EDH Commander. People ask me all the time, Roxabox90, you are one of the premier channels on YouTube for EDH Commander. You tie it into all your stuff, your spoilers, your speculation. You have top 10 lists, which you go over top 10 Commander cards in different colors and top 10 Commander cards, different kinds of cards. You go over how to play EDH Commander, the best kinds of generals. You give high quality gameplay. You do all this stuff for EDH Commander. But what can I find anywhere else? Because, I mean, I can't make stuff all the time, and there's tons of other great content out there. Where do I find this? These are my top 10 favorites. Realize they're not going to be in a 1 to 10 order because I don't think it's fair to rank them in that way. They all provide something valuable to the community of EDH Commander players, and I think you guys should check each and every one of them out because I do. The first one is TopAndGoProductions, and this group of people have been doing amazing work for a long time. It takes them a while to put out videos, and usually there are gaps between their putting stuff out, but their quality, their production values, their experience is absolutely phenomenal. If I see a video of theirs, I will watch it instantly and I will enjoy myself. They have tons of deck techs, they do gameplay, they do overviews of sets, the newest generals, and how to build. They even build decks for each of those generals. It's absolutely mind-boggling the amount of stuff they create, and it's super awesome. I would definitely run and check them out immediately. Second is the Commander Versus series on Star City Games. Now, I'm not such a huge fan of Star City Games overall in terms of their business models and everything else, but I have to give them this. They can make a very entertaining, incredibly high quality Commander Versus series. So if you're looking for exciting gameplay that's EDH Commander related, then they are one of the best channels on YouTube for that. And even just the playlist, I'll put it right here in the description as with all these other channels. You can check them each out, but they're highly entertaining, very well produced. They have multiplayer, 1v1, you name it, they got it. They're awesome. Then we have over here gameplays by Clonehead. He's a very new find for me, and he's very small channel, yet he makes some pretty high quality gameplay. He does not just Commander and EDH, but he also does Vanguard and Big Deck and Arch Enemy, all kinds of interesting formats, but his EDH Commander stuff is the main thing for me that attracts me. His production is pretty good. I think that he's trying some things that are very unusual. He does first-person view of someone playing in a four-way game on top of cutting it with the larger picture. Very interesting, very new. If you guys haven't found him, go check him out. He's my favorite new find. Then we have Conquer Commander, mostly MTGO, which I'm not such a huge fan of, but the amount of EDH Commander games that are produced because of this with different commanders is quite a few. So I definitely recommend checking out, especially if you like MTGO and you like to see diversity. Conquer Commander is a good place to be. Then we have TheManaSource. TheManaSource does a ton of stuff, but I have to give Wedge and the team credit. His Commander stuff's also very well researched and very interesting. While it's only a side part of the channel and there aren't so many videos, I know that Wedge enjoys the format a lot and he comments a lot about it, and he'll be putting out more videos relating to Commander. So I would definitely recommend you check out TheManaSource as a whole, but as EDH Commander, he's pretty awesome as well. Then we have Tolarian Community College. Very small part of his channel also is EDH Commander related, but his quality, his production is phenomenal, and he has a very good intuitive sense of the Commander format and explains it in a very clear, understanding way. Another really interesting channel to check out as a whole. Commander, very cool. Force for Cards is another new one I found. I like the humor that he puts into his videos. He does a lot of deck tech related stuff, not so much gameplay, but still, he's also a very small channel and can use all the support he can get to keep him going, and I think he's a very good EDH Commander channel to have in the YouTube community. Then we have CMDRDecks, all in acronym form. CMDRDecks is probably the equivalent of a database for people on YouTube in terms of EDH Commander decks. He makes so many different kinds, and they're all different. Some of them are very weird and unusual. Not only do you get the staples like Zur, you also get commanders that don't see quite as much play and aren't as common, such as Safi Eriksdottir's I've almost never seen as a commander, or Leon Civi. These are very rare generals, Taniwa, things you're not going to see very often. And while the videos can run a little long, there are so many, and I'm sure you can almost definitely find a commander in your colors or a commander that is unusual in your colors that you haven't thought about. And I use it as my deck database. If I want to go see if someone on YouTube has the deck that I want to build, this is a place I check out. I've got 2 more to go. ElderDragonHighlandr has not made videos in a very long time, but the quality is very high on their thing, and they also have interviews with major EDH players and the people involved with the creation of the format, creation of the rules list, and they just have high quality explanations and generals and info about Commander. And this is where I first reached the format. The first really looked into the format was through them on YouTube, so I'd recommend you check them out as well. And last up, but certainly not least, we have Mythic MTG Tech, who's one of my favorite channels with EDH Commander. For a long time, I'm regularly commenting and looking at his stuff. He's the one who inspired me to start doing top 10 lists, and I think he was one of the best, if not the best, top 10 list maker on YouTube that relates to the EDH Commander format. He does lots of stuff. He does Legacy and Vintage as well, but his EDH Commander stuff is where it's really at, in my opinion, and I would recommend you check him out. So we have all these channels. They're all pretty awesome, and I will link them down below in the description. You guys can go check them out. Seriously, if you want more EDH Commander stuff, if you want gameplays, you want info, all these channels provide that kind of stuff. And I'll include in next to the link what they're predominantly excellent for. So if you want gameplays, there's some for gameplays. You want info, you want deck text, we got it. This community is amazing. This EDH Commander community continues to expand, and while I'm super happy to be part of it, I think you guys can get a lot more information out there as well. So thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know your thoughts about these channels or other ones that I didn't mention down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, tap the like button. If you're new to the channel, check in and subscribe. As always, RoxBox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.